Imagine a city that never truly sleeps, Tehran. Beneath its hustle and bustle, there's one figure whose whereabouts are always shrouded in mystery. Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader, lives under the tightest security system in the world, with no set schedule, with no fixed route, and always under multiple layers of protection. But the question is, how can someone like him be tracked? This is the story of how modern intelligence tries to find a nearly impossible target.
Traffic spike. Deploying countermeasures.
Status green. Monitoring.
This operation didn't begin with a grand gesture. It all started with small pieces of analysis, travel data, habits, and seemingly insignificant encounters. Intelligence agencies like the Central Intelligence Agency and Mossad began collecting these pieces of information. To the average person, this data seemed random, but to intelligence analysts, it was a pattern waiting to be solved. And this is where the hunt began. Moving on to the next stage, technology took over. Hundreds of CCTV cameras in Tehran were monitored. Vehicle movements were analyzed. Cell phone signals were traced, looking for connections between devices and specific locations. This was supplemented by satellite imagery capable of viewing from space. All this data was combined into one massive system, and slowly, a pattern began to emerge. Of the hundreds of vehicles on the road, one convoy began to look suspicious, not because it stood out, but because it was too organized. Its route changed with a certain pattern. Its escort was consistent. This was no coincidence. To intelligence, this was a strong sign that someone important was on the move. And most likely, it was their primary target. But what was most surprising was that the loophole came from the target himself.
The pleasure is mine. I trust the journey was
On
smooth.
several occasions, Khamenei still attended
Excellent.
meetings at predictable times.
Right on schedule,
Small
sir.
things like this
Excellent.
became
Let's
entry
proceed.
points for
Perimeter
intelligence.
secure. You may proceed.
Because in the world
Thank you.
of surveillance,
They're ready
a
for us
single
inside.
pattern is enough to reveal
Target sighted.
everything.
Moving east
And
along the
once that
boulevard.
pattern is read, no matter
Stopped.
how tight
Checking
the
something on the
security
ground.
is, it can be
Resuming
analyzed.
movement, heading toward the warehouse district.
Threat confirmed. Cyber intrusion from Middle East source.
Copy that. Our scans show the same. Escalating. Alerting command. Initiating countermeasures. Coordinating with Mossad. We are mobilizing.
Defense is holding.
This operation
simulation shows
wasn't a
flanking from the north is
one-person
viable,
operation.
But the terrain is
The
rough.
United
What about
States and
artillery support?
Israel worked
Agreed.
together.
Let's simulate a
The
combined
Central
arms.
Intelligence
defenses are
Agency
strong here.
gathered
So we
data
strike from the
on a
east.
global scale. Meanwhile, the Mossad focused on analysis and execution. Information flowed in real time. Every change was processed immediately, and decisions were made in a matter of seconds. The tension reached a fever pitch as the target began moving toward a specific location. All the systems were showing the same thing. One path, one direction, one possibility. Despite the presence of bunkers, secret passages, and diversionary systems, this time the pattern was too clear to ignore. And finally, the intelligence system locked onto the target with a high degree of accuracy.
Perimeter clear, but I feel watched. Stay sharp, don't brag your brand.
It was a normal morning in Tehran, but behind the
Target
scenes,
confirmed.
a major intelligence operation was reaching its conclusion. A location was identified. A target was tracked. All of this proved one thing. In the modern era, the greatest power isn't weapons, it's information.
Halt. State your purpose.
Because if someone like Ali
This is a restricted
Khamenei
zone.
can be
Move along.
tracked, then no place is truly safe.
All screens are syncing. Red alert confirmed. Copy that. Rerouting processes now. Get the backup team on standby. They're mobilizing. ETA 2 minutes. Override failed. Pressure spiking.
Программу смазал загрузку.
Coordinated trigger. Reach shutdown. Initiate shutdown. Venting. Levels dropping. Convoy approaching target building. Vehicles in position. Disembarking. Proceed to entrance. Secure the perimeter.
Satellite online. Initiating coord lock sequence. Scanning target area. Coordinates identified. Lock engaged. Coordinates confirmed. 30 seconds.
Subscribe now for more top-secret intelligence stories, because the real world is often more thrilling than the movies.